Good evening, Facebook. So it's Louise here on this very, very cold Monday night. I have been out to pick my children up from a boxing class that they've just been to, and I've come home and the fire's not lit, so it's a bit chilly, so excuse the fact that I'm still in my coat. They are lucky, they're all tucked in up in bed with their electric blankets, keeping cosy. But meanwhile, I am here coming on to talk to you tonight about gut health. Now, gut health is not something that people like to talk about, really. People think of gut health as being quite a private thing, and that is because gut health is kind of linked to our toilet habits. Now, for those of you that know me, you'll know that I've got younger sisters, and I remember when they were younger that they had a storybook called Everybody Poos. And I remember thinking at the time, what kind of storybook is this? But actually, you know what? It's true. We all do. We all go to the toilet. We all have stomachs that make strange noises and do strange things from time to time. And actually, if it wasn't such a taboo subject, then maybe people wouldn't have so many problems with it. So I wanted to come on to talk to you tonight about gut health. Now, my personal story is that a couple of years ago, I went through a very, very stressful episode in my life. And pretty much ever since then, I have suffered with problems with my gut. So much to the point that I was in so much pain. I went to my doctor about it, got checked out, had scans, and they said it is literally stress. That is all that is this problem. It's stress in your stomach. It's causing all this pain. And part of me was majorly relieved that it was just stress. And another part of me was, wow, stress can do this. Stress can cause you that much pain in your gut. Not only pain, problems going to the toilet, problems getting to the toilet in time, gas in your stomach. Oh my God, so painful. If you've suffered from that, you'll know what I mean. And it does get to a point where it almost stops you from living your life sometimes because you don't want to go out. There's nothing nicer than your own toilet, let's face it, your own bathroom. There's something special about it. And I got to a point recently where I thought, enough is enough. I can't go on like this. I can't let my gut, rule my life. And so I've been reading a lot about it recently, trying to learn more about it, how to treat it, what I can do. And so I've just found out some things here that I thought might be really helpful to share. That are 7 signs, really, that your gut might need some help, okay? So, again, I've got some notes because otherwise I won't remember or I will just go yabbering on for ages. And it's late and I want to get tucked up in my pyjamas. So, 7 signs your gut may need help. So, number 1 is an upset stomach. Like I've said, if you have constipation, if you have diarrhea, if you have gas, if you have heartburn even, these are all signs that your gut is unhealthy, that it's out of balance. Okay, we all have these from time to time. Maybe we've eaten too much. Maybe we've eaten something that's not been cooked properly. But you will know that if this is a regular occurrence, then maybe your gut is out of balance. Number 2, if you have a high sugar diet, this is a problem. Okay, because high sugar diet actually decreases the good bacteria in our gut. And what it actually makes you do is crave more sugar, which is then going to decrease it even more. So this is a really, really bad, vicious circle, okay? And this obviously is more when it's, my brain's not working now, when it's not real sugars. So like fruit sugars, they're not so bad. But when it's, honestly, my brain, when it's sugars from treats, the ones I'm talking about, the really yummy ones, they're the ones that are actually really, really bad for our gut. Okay, so try and stay away from them as much as possible if you're having gut problems. Number 3, unintentional weight changes. So if you have a rapid weight gain or a rapid weight loss, this can be down to a problem with your gut being unbalanced. And this is because your gut is not absorbing nutrients properly. Okay, so this is really important to get checked out. Number 4, sleep. Now, we all love a good night's sleep. It's so important to us for so many reasons, so many levels. But if you suffer from sleep disturbance, if you suffer from insomnia, if you're constantly tired, then this is quite possibly down to your gut. And the reason this is because of serotonin. Now, you may have heard of this being called the happy chemical, but serotonin is mainly made in our gut, which I didn't know. So if your serotonin is not being produced properly because your gut is unbalanced, it's unhealthy, then you're not going to be sleeping well. And serotonin is also linked to your mood. It's linked to your digestion. So obviously that's, again, a vicious cycle. If you're not getting enough sleep, you're going to be grumpy, okay? So, and that is all linked to the serotonin levels in your gut. So if your gut's not healthy, it's not making the serotonin proper? Oh my God, I know I'm from like Devon, Cornwall way, but that's bad. Skin. Another one. If you are someone who suffers with skin issues, now my son had very, very, very bad eczema when he was a youngster. He was absolutely fine the whole time I was breastfeeding him, and then as soon as I put him onto milk, geez, eczema on his groin, eczema on his face. My poor little man it was awful, absolutely awful. And I took him off the milk. I took him off cow's milk. I took him off anything that was dairy. And thankfully it did clear up. But skin is a major sign. If you suffer from skin irritations, it's a major sign that your gut is not working properly. And again, this is down to inflammation. Okay, so if our gut isn't working properly, then this can cause inflammation in our body. And inflammation is a cause of so many things, not just in your skin, your joints as well. It can show as a problem in lots of places in our body. Autoimmune system. This is something that it's been looked into more and more now. More scientific research is going into this, and it points to the impact of the gut upon our immune system. So what it's saying is that if you have an unhealthy gut, it's more likely to lead to autoimmune diseases. What this means is when your body attacks itself rather than the harmful thing it should be fighting. I mean, that's a bit scary, isn't it, really? You know, especially now in these times and these days and ages, our immune system is so important. And we want to be boosting our immune system. We want to be building it up, not fighting itself. So again, a healthy gut's so important. I mean, I've been learning all this recently, and I just find it absolutely fascinating that this thing down here that we don't actually really think about. And I mean, I've been guilty over Christmas of just putting absolute rubbish in there because it's Christmas, it's what you do. But it's not until you actually really think about it that you really appreciate what your gut does for you on a whole. And last one, food intolerances, which I just touched upon briefly with my son. Thankfully, I took dairy out of his diet for a whole year. He had vegetable milks, rice milk, oat milk, which he absolutely loved. And his skin cleared up. So it just goes to show that actually food intolerances are linked to our skin problems, which are linked to the gut. Okay, and the food intolerances because it means there's a poor quality of bacteria, poor quality of good bacteria in your gut. So because of that, your body has problems actually breaking down and digesting these foods. And that is why they then shows an intolerance in your body. So whether that is in your skin, whether that is in your toilet habits, whether that is making you feel bloated, whether that is causing you lots of painful gas, again, it's another thing to think about when it comes to your gut and your gut health. So, what can you do? Okay, so I've got some ideas here. Number one, lower your stress levels. If you're feeling stressed, this has a direct impact upon your gut. Get enough sleep. Okay, now obviously, if your serotonin's low, you're going to find that difficult. So this is where it's really, really important to try and make sure that your gut is healthy, because that then impacts how your gut behaves with regards to your sleeping. Something else you need to do is eat slowly, eat consciously. I've talked about conscious living before, and I've talked about how it's so important to live in the now. Don't watch television when you are eating. Don't be on your mobile phone when you are eating. Okay? Eat slowly, eat consciously. Put your knife and fork down if you can. You know, we don't do this anymore. We don't take time to actually sit and savour a meal anymore because life's busy. We're busy. We're all busy. We're rushing from one thing to the next. But it is so important to actually eat slowly and let our bodies digest our food. Drink water. Constantly. I've constantly got a bottle of water on the go. It's so important. And it's harder now because I find, especially in the winter, I don't always want it. So I do drink lots of cups of tea, but it's still really important just to get some pure, plain, good old-fashioned water inside us. Check for food intolerances. Okay, if you think you have a food intolerance, keep a diary. Write it down. Okay, this is lengthy, but again, this is what I did with my son, to try and find out what it was. And it's really, really important that if you think there's something, for me, onions. I love fried onions on a hot dog, but actually, oh my God, they're not good for me at all. Not good for me at all. I won't go into details. So yeah, change your diet. Get lots of really rich, fibersome foods in your diet. Okay, it's really important. We don't eat enough fiber nowadays. And then something else that I am doing is I have actually treated myself to some products, okay, which I can share with you here. So I'm getting some protozymes for myself, some probiotics, okay. This has got 4 billion protozymes, 4 billion bits of bacteria in here that are going to make sure that my gut is nice and healthy. Something else that I have got are some enzymes. Let's see, they're just brand new, but you just got them today. Enzymes help us to digest our food properly, and this is really, really good if you are bloated, if you have gas, flatulence, if you have heartburn, okay? And I didn't realise we actually produce less enzymes as we get older. That's crazy, isn't it? So this is really, really good. So it supports healthy digestive function. So I'm just reading some things for you, in case you're one of those science people that likes facts. Has amylase to help you digest carbohydrates, has lactase to help you digest dairy, lipase to help in fat digestion, loads and loads of good things. And these are vegan. These are vegan, folks. Okay. And then the last thing that I have got is I've got a 3-day cleanse. Because every now and again, we all need that relief. We all need to get rid of those toxins. And this helps to, like, start your digestive energies happening again. Okay? Makes you feel energized. It can, if you're trying to lose weight, it can help kickstart a weight loss system. And it's 3 little sachets. In fact, I can show you this now if I can find a pair of scissors to cut it open. Because even though I'm sat at my desk, I don't know about you, my desk is not that well organised, and my children come in and they take everything. Here we go. This is green. As I think it should be. Healthy products should be green, shouldn't they? So I've got 250 mils of water. And basically there's 3 of these, and you take it 3 nights on the row. It's really gentle. It's not one of those cleansers that's going to have you rushing for the toilet. I can't be doing that. I work. I can't be doing that. It's got to be nice and gentle. Okay, it is a green, I don't know if you can see. It's green powder. And it smells kind of lemony. Okay, I'm going to whisk this up. Okay, so I hope that's been really helpful to you. Sorry, that's noisy. I hope that's been helpful. I don't claim to know everything about gut health, but I am learning, and I hope that as I learn that I can share more information with you, because I think this is just absolutely so important that we look after our gut. Okay, as I've told you, there's all these things that your gut can be telling you that maybe your body is struggling with, but also hopefully those helpful tips will help you to improve your gut health. And if you do need any help, please don't hesitate to give me a call. I will be letting you know, not in too much detail, but letting you know how I get on with all these things. Okay, and until then, I'm going to enjoy my nice green drink, if you can see that properly. Okay, my nice green drink. So, cheers everybody. Have an amazing rest of your Monday, and I'll catch up with you soon. And thanks for watching. Take care, and remember, be grateful. Bye.